I decided to support the implementation of the National Autism Trainer Programme because I really strongly believe in co-delivery and co-production and co-design. And those are all big principles for the NATP, so it feels like it lines up with my values. I often see stressed out NHS staff trying to make things work for their client groups but not knowing how to. And I think that this course works quite well at showing people changes that they can make without needing to find lots of extra budget for them. I think there's also quite often a gap between the intention and the delivery of the service. And I think that this programme gives quite tangible steps to help people work out how to make changes in the services to make them more accessible for autistic people. The top benefit I bring to co-delivery is real life positive and negative experiences working with the NHS. So I've seen things go really well. I've seen issues where we can't find funding, we can't find rooms, we can't get staff to want to come on the training. And I've also had these examples where things have gone really, really well and we've got almost the whole staff cohort on board and it's been lovely. Two things that have helped me co-deliver with NHS colleagues are good communication and open teams. So I don't want to deliver to a whole room of people with their arms folded who are ready to not listen to me and go home early. And I want to deliver with trainers who communicate with me ahead of time, help me make a plan, work together on what training is going to look like. And I think when your colleagues are willing to learn, I think things move a lot better than if you are the only person who's willing to learn in your team. Finding staff time is the biggest challenge that I come across when trying to get the NATP delivered within NHS cohorts. I think that everybody's really stretched for time and that it's really difficult, especially if you're thinking about delivering whole days, to work out how to get most of your colleagues available. I think things that work really well are splitting it up a little bit more. So actually, can you do Wednesday afternoons for about 6 weeks? And that kind of creates that momentum to keep it going, gets a lot of enthusiasm. Or can you do individual modules more frequently, that kind of idea. I think working out how it's going to work for you and where the space is to put it within the staff timetable and probably not training all the staff at once is what's going to help you overcome that. But you need to get past the idea of the fact that it has to be in the full days like you've taken it, because that doesn't always work as a service. So it's really helpful for NHS colleagues to have a familiarity with the whole course, not just the bits that they're going to deliver. So they need to be ready in case you can't deliver a bit, they need to know what's going on for the whole time. And the more you get familiar with the course, the more you can see how it connects to itself. So there are threads that run through and it makes sense to me why it's in the order that it is. So getting used to that, I think it really helps you get your head around, we're talking about this now to get onto this next point. And I think that's really useful. So my positive story so far is that I've been working with a trust who is delivering their second cohort. So they're getting most of their staff trained up within the service at the moment. And in order to bring the learning into practice, they've made an implementation panel who's going to be meeting monthly to look at how to get these ideas into practice, including things like a spell audit. I think that's really great. And because it's a service aimed at young people, one of the things that they're going to do to help autistic people visualize the ward before they come on is to build it in Minecraft, because they understand that that's a platform that would work for young people to be able to visualize spaces. And I just think that really shows innovation and experience sensitive approach.